Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Walla District Change of Command. I am Major Wallace Bandiff, the Deputy District Commander of the Walla District. On behalf of Colonel Jeffrey Van Epps, Commander of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Northwestern Division, Colonel Aaron Dorff, Deputy Commander of the Northwestern Division, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Childers, Commander of the Walla District, and Lieutenant Colonel Shaolin Kingslag, incoming Commander of the Walla District. Welcome to our change of command ceremony. The official party consists of Colonel Dorff, Lieutenant Colonel Childers, and Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag. Mr. Tyler Moore will serve as honorary Command Sergeant Major. This morning, we bid farewell to Lieutenant Colonel Childers and welcome Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag as she takes command of the Walla District. Our special guests attending in person and virtually at today's ceremony include Lieutenant Colonel Childers' wife, Camelia, their son Hunter and daughter Kendall, Lieutenant Colonel Childers' parents, Maureen and Bob Keener, Camelia's parents, Dan and Chris Hackworth, Camelia's sister, Cassandra Hackworth, and her husband, Levi Pennington, and Camelia's brother, Jordan Hackworth. Lieutenant Kingslag's husband, Jonathan, daughter, Jade, and son, Phoenix, her mother, Jane Enokai, sister, Maylin, niece, River Enokai, and brother-in-law, Lieutenant Colonel Jeremy Wheeler. Thank you for joining us. I'd also like to recognize Mr. Samuel Penny, Chairman of the Nez Perce Tribe Executive Committee, and Ms. Kat Brigham, Chairwoman of the Board of Trustees, Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation. Industry and government officials include Ms. Kristen Mara with American Cruise Lines, Ms. Heather Stebbings, Executive Director of the Pacific Northwest Waterways Association, Mr. Rob Jackson, Superintendent of the Washington State Penitentiary, Mr. Tom Camerzell, Commissioner of the Port of Whitman County. Military guests attending in person and virtually include Colonel James Hondura, Commander, Sacramento District, Colonel Gary Bonham, Commander, Japan District, Colonel Stephen Curry, Commander, New Orleans District, Colonel Eric Crispino, Commander, Louisville District, and Lieutenant Colonel Jeremy Wheeler, Commander, 169th Engineer Battalion. I would also like to acknowledge our current Walla District employees, the engineers, scientists, and support staff, and our many local retirees who continue to contribute to this community and to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Throughout history, armies have conducted ceremonies to commemorate victory over an enemy, to honor their heroes, to celebrate special occasions, or to pay homage to their fallen comrades. These ceremonies add color and pageantry to military life. This ceremony is derived from our Army's first manual of ceremonies, the Blue Book, written by General von Steuben. The ceremony that you are about to see includes arrival of the official party, honors to the nation, the change of command, and remarks from the official party. Lieutenant Colonel Richard Childers was commissioned to the U.S. Army as an engineer officer following graduation from Georgia Military College in 1999. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Engineering from Mercer University and a Master of Science in Civil Engineering from the University of Missouri-Walla. He's a licensed professional engineer in Missouri and a certified project management professional. Lieutenant Colonel Childers' previous assignments include Mechanized Platoon Leader, 2nd Battalion, 121st Infantry Regiment, Georgia Army National Guard, Company Executive Officer, Assistant Operations Officer, and Battalion Civil Engineer, 62nd Engineer Battalion, Fort Hood, Texas. Assistant Brigade Logistics Officer, Company Commander, 14th Engineer Battalion, 555th Engineer Brigade at Fort Lewis, Washington. Science and Technology Staff Officer, Army Capabilities Integration Center, Headquarters Training and Doctrine Command. Battalion Executive Officer, 2nd Battalion, 39th Infantry Regiment, and Brigade Operations Officer, 169th Infantry Regiment at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. He also served as a task force engineer at Joint Task Force Bravo at Soto Cano Air Base, Honduras, and most recently as Deputy Commander, the Tulsa District, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Lieutenant Colonel Childers' military education includes studies at the United States Army Command and General Staff College and the Engineer Officer Basic and Career courses at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. His awards and decorations include the Bronze Star Medal, Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, Humanitarian Service Medal, the Afghanistan and Iraq Campaign Medals, and the NATO Medal. He earned the Combat Action Badge and Parachutist Badge. He is also a recipient of the Bronze Order of Deflory Medal from the Army Engineer Association. His operational deployments include Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2005 and 2008, as well as Operation Enduring Freedom in 2012. Lieutenant Colonel Shaolin Kingslag is a graduate of the United States Military Academy at West Point in 2004. Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag started her military career in the 864th Engineer Battalion in Fort Lewis, Washington. She deployed to Afghanistan as part of Operation Enduring Freedom in 2005, where she served as a vertical construction platoon leader. She deployed to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2008 as the Engineer Equipment Officer in the 18th Engineer Brigade before taking command of Headquarters Company at Tompkins Barracks, Germany. Following this assignment, Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag served in the headquarters, United States Army Corps of Engineers, as the Executive Officer to the Deputy Commanding General of Military and International Operations, then the Deputy Commanding General, USACE. Later, she was accepted into the Commanding General Staff Fellowship Program and served in the Department of State, Office of Chinese and Mongolian Affairs in Washington, D.C., contributing analysis and input to the national security strategy, national defense strategy, and Indo-Pacific policy. Her awards include the Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, the Afghanistan and Iraq Campaign Medals, and the Combat Action Badge. She is also the recipient of the Bronze Order of Deflory Medal from the Army Engineer Association. Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag holds a Master of Science in Engineering Management from the University of Missouri and a Bachelor of Science in Chinese, Mandarin, and German from the United States Military Academy. Please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for our national anthem and the invocation. The colors posted beside the stage symbolize the United States and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Walla District. They represent the glories of the past, stand as guardian over the present, and inspire loyalty, duty, and courage in soldiers and civilians. In the past, colors served as a rallying point for the soldiers during battle. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Jeffrey N. Bailey, Command Chaplain, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
I invite you to join me in prayer. Almighty God, we are thankful for the opportunity to celebrate the successful command of Lieutenant Colonel Richard Childers and his dedication to professionalism, integrity, and compassion that created the climate for the accomplishments of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Walla District. May you continue to bless and guide him and his family as they embark on continued service to the nation in the Transatlantic Expeditionary District. As Lieutenant Colonel Shaolin Kingslag assumes the mantle of leadership here today, may you continue to imbue her with the same wisdom, character, and integrity that brought her thus far as she builds upon the success of Lieutenant Colonel Childers and addresses new and unique challenges for the Walla District. We also pause and give thanks for the team of professionals here within the district. Their dedication to the mission and providing engineering solutions provide security, navigability, environmental sustainability, and expert engineering and environmental support to the Snake River and its corresponding watershed. May you continue to watch over them and use their skills, intelligence, and capabilities to bless and protect the Walla District. These things we pray in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. On behalf of the soldiers, civilians, and families of the Walla District, a bouquet of red roses will now be presented to Ms. Camelia Childers. Red is the color of the heart and reflects the loving concern and support that Camelia has shown during Lieutenant Colonel Childers' time in the Walla District. The Childers family has sacrificed much in the past 2 years, and we thank their children, Hunter and Kendall, for being part of the Walla District family. Yellow roses are being presented to Mr. Jonathan Kingslag to welcome him to the district. Yellow is the color of new beginnings, symbolizing the arrival of the entire Kingslag family. The central event of this ceremony will be the passing of the Walla District colors, from Lieutenant Colonel Childers to Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag, signifying the change of command. These colors are the commander's symbol of authority. The colors are kept over the left breast of the person holding the colors during the transfer. The passing of the colors demonstrates to the soldiers and civilians of the organization that the outgoing commander has passed the duties of leadership to the new commander. Everyone, please stand.
Thanks.
Attention to orders. By the authority of Army Regulation 600-200, paragraph 2-5, the undersigned assumes command of the Walla District, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, effective 8 July 2022. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel Shaolin Kingslag. Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag will return the colors to Mr. Moore, charging him with maintaining the symbol of command. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I'd like to introduce Colonel Aaron L. Dorff, Deputy Commander, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Northwestern Division.
Distinguished guests, community leaders, commanders, members of the Childers and Kingslag families, service members, civilians, friends of the Walla District, members of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, good morning. Today is a great day to be in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The weather is good, and this is an important day. On behalf of Colonel Jeff Van Epps, Commander of the Northwestern Division, I want to personally thank each and every one of you for attending today's ceremony. It always takes a little bit to come out and do this, but it means a lot to us and the Walla Walla family. Whether you're in person or online, we are honored by your presence. Before I go any further, I want to acknowledge the recent passing of Eric Engel, a veteran and valued member of the Walla Walla family who worked at Dworshak Dam. I ask that we take a minute to reflect on his service to our nation and his community and the challenging time for friends, family, and co-workers that are experiencing with his loss. I am privileged to be here in Walla Walla today. It's a beautiful city with a long and proud tradition of supporting our military, the defense and resilience of our great nation, and the region's quality of life and economic prosperity. I'd like to thank our hosts, the Walla Walla District, and all of those that have had to put a role today putting this great event together. They've toiled to do it, and they've done a great job. The Army mission is a team sport, and it is very evident today that the team in Walla Walla is strong and ready. It is always good to see familiar faces in the audience. I haven't got to meet all of you yet, but Chairman Samuel Penny, Chairwoman Kat Brigham, Commissioner Tom Camerzell, Kristen Mira, Chaplain Bailey, and so many others. Thank you for attending. Today's ceremony formally transfers the responsibility and authority through a symbolic ceremony, the passing of the colors from one great leader to another. It's a time-honored tradition that dates back to 1948 here in Walla Walla when the district was organized. I want to recognize and thank the Childers family. Lieutenant Colonel Rick Childers, his wife Camelia, their sons Hunter and their daughter Kendall. Also, other family members with them today, thank you for coming out and spending this important time with the Childers family. Camelia's parents, Dan and Chris, are also here, and Rick's parents, Maureen and Robert Kinnear, are also watching virtually. So we're glad to have them as part of the Walla Walla family. Next, I'd like to recognize the Kingslag family. Shaolin and her husband, Jonathan, their son, Phoenix, and daughter, Jade, along with Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag's mother, Jane Inakai, and her sister, Maylin Inakai, and their niece, River Inakai. Thank you also for attending. I really enjoyed getting to meet most of you today, and if I haven't got to meet you, I will try to at the end of today's ceremony and welcome you not only into the Northwestern Division family, but the Walla Walla District family as well. Again, all that are here, thank you. As our military protects our civilians and serves our nation in many roles, we expect and ask much from our commanders, service members, civilians, and their families. The mission of the Army Corps of Engineers is to deliver vital engineering solutions in collaboration with our partners to secure our nation, energize our economy, and reduce disaster risk. Divisions are responsible for synchronizing the command's capabilities to professionally deliver programs, projects, and services on time and within budget. We owe that to you. But it is the 43 USACE districts across the 9 divisions across our nation and abroad that drive mission success and really achieve the results. Districts execute those projects, they operate facilities, they deliver services at the point of need for those local communities, our Army, and our nation. The mission of this district is focused on civil works across 6 states within the Snake River Basin. This includes 8 dams, 4 navigation locks, 4 hydropower plants with a capacity to produce 5,100 megawatts of carbon-free renewable energy. This district is focused on flood risk mitigation, emergency management, navigation, hydropower, regulatory, and protecting the Pacific Northwest salmon and steelhead. The district does not execute this critical mission set alone. They are a team of teams. They have partners and stakeholders that include the Bonneville Power Administration, FEMA Region 10, the state governments of Idaho, Washington, Oregon, several Native American nations, sister districts, and public industry, just to name a few. Success in this unique and challenging command requires the Army's best, the best officers and leaders, competent, committed, innovative, humble, and team builders. They're willing to learn, and they're able to expertly communicate and honestly and transparently with all conditions. Lieutenant Colonel Childers is one of the Army's best. Rick has proved himself as a gifted and talented leader over the past 2 years. In today's uncertain environment, where others saw challenges, Rick saw opportunities, and he seized upon it. Rick understands the success behind mission execution is one of our most valuable resources, and he took care of them well, the people. And his commitment always shines through. The list of accomplishments for Rick and the district are vast. As he mentioned earlier, it's not him, but it's all of you, it's the district. But I'd like to take a moment and highlight some of these significant achievements publicly today. The team negotiated and executed the transfer of a fish production facility at the Dworzak National Fish Hatchery to the Nez Perce tribe. This was a multi-year effort that involved the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and the Nez Perce tribe. This was no small feat, and it was only possible due to the long-standing partnerships that USACE enjoys with the tribe and the tribe's commitment to excellence, and their excellence for managing fish within the region. This is important. This is an achievement so significant that the ceremony was attended for the transfer with the U.S. Secretary of the Interior and the Assistant Secretary for the Army for Civil Works. That's a big achievement. The district prepared and executed the first national level exercise of the Cascadia Response Plan. And the Walla Walla district will assume the role of the Northwestern Division initially, and then operate as a Civil Works district following a major offshore earthquake along the Cascadia Fault. This is no minor accomplishment, given the strict command control protocols for the Army. But the teams here, both in Portland and Seattle, were committed to ensuring success, and the district stood up and supported in the event this earthquake should ever happen. And again, we hope it never does, but we want to be prepared. Based on my personal observations during the exercise, the Walla Walla district answered the call. The team identified the funding, they prepared the district for a major channel maintenance project in late '22, and they preserved vital waterways linking ports of Lewiston, Idaho, Clarkston, Washington to the Columbia River. They provided reliable navigation services in a challenging operating environment. The team under Lieutenant Colonel Childers' leadership found a way to navigate through all these challenges, no pun intended. They ensured the people and the industries receive the services they need to be successful and prosperous. And under Lieutenant Colonel Childers' positive leadership, the district was recognized 2 years in a row as a USACE Best Place to Work. That's a great deal. This honor was a result of the team member feedback on the Federal Employee Viewpoint Survey, and was no doubt due to Lieutenant Colonel Childers' emphasis on taking care of people, developing supervisors, and connecting team members together for their important Civil Works mission. These accomplishments are truly impressive. The Walla Walla district clearly delivered the program and achieved the vision of the Corps of Engineers. Please join me in a quick round of appreciation for the great team members of the Walla Walla district. Lieutenant Colonel Childers' inspiring leadership, tireless work ethic, integrity, and care for people set conditions for a positive command climate, which established for the district the ability to achieve during a challenging period. And we can talk through COVID and all the other challenges, but you were able to be successful during that period. Rick, I want to congratulate you on an incredibly successful command. As you relinquish command, you should take very great pride that we are proud of you for a job well done. So thank you. Leadership like this deserves an applause. Would everybody please stand and give Rick and the Childers family a round of applause. Rick, job extremely well done. You will be missed, but I'm confident in your future. I pass along regards from Colonel and Mrs. Van Epps. It's been our honor to serve with you, and we wish you well in the transition, becoming the commander of the Transatlantic Expeditionary District in Kuwait. And so, as we leave here, We wish you the best of luck as you take that mantle and head overseas and deploy for a year. So again, thank you for stepping up and taking that mission. As always, when we bid farewell to an outgoing command team, we welcome a new one. Today we welcome Lieutenant Colonel Shaolin Kingslag and her family. So welcome to the family. Please accept my personal welcome to another corner of the Northwestern Division family. Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag brings extensive experience to Walla Walla, having served in leadership positions in Germany, Italy, Afghanistan, Iraq, Jordan, and multiple locations inside the United States. Within USACE, she has served as a project engineer, forward engineer support team leader, executive officer to the Deputy Commanding General for Military and International Operations, executive officer to the Deputy Commanding General for USACE, and most recently, the Deputy Commander of the Great Portland District. Shaolin received her U.S. Army commission in 2004 from the United States Military Academy at West Point with a Master of Science degree in Engineering Management from the University of Missouri of Science and Technology. She is a seasoned professional and a talented engineer officer in her own right. She has a great reputation across the Army. She is the right leader at the right time, and we are blessed to have her lead this historic district. Shaolin, we are confident in your ability to build on the successes of your predecessors, and this will be the fourth Walla Walla change of command that I've seen since I've been in Northwestern Division. You will deal with the new and the old challenges, but I am confident that you will bring great energy, new perspectives to achieve continued success in this strategic region. Please join me in a warm round of applause for the Kingslag family. Finally, let me recognize this superb district team, this talented group of professionals that represent scores of disciplines that make successes happen every single day. We could not be prouder at your vast accomplishments. The last two years have been more challenging, but you have excelled and answered the call for the nation. Thank you for all your loyalty, dedication, and excellence to duty. For all those in attendance today, to honor both these great families, again, thank you for making the time to come here and support the Army family, the Corps family, and our partners. Building strong, Army strong, SAONs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the immediate past commander of the Walla Walla District, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Childers.
Colonel Dorff, Chairman Penny, Chairwoman Brigham, Walla Walla teammates, family, friends of the district, thank you for taking the time to be here today. Thanks to the folks joining us virtually, including our parents who are both online. Hey parents, what's up? Hope you can hear us good. We're both really glad to also be joined here today by many friends, our Red Barn Stables family, where my daughter rides horses, and our Sydney Heights neighbors. I'd like to thank you for your hospitality and friendship, welcoming us into your community and making us feel right at home. I'd also like to thank our public affairs team, Audrey, Matthew, Noah, Dylan, Hannah, who are hard at work behind the scenes right now, making sure that we stay connected, and our other staff members who've done a phenomenal job putting today's ceremony together. In our exec office, Jeff, Tanya, Willow, as well as our logistics and readiness team with Keith, Tammy, Mario, Marco, and Scott from IT, and many others. Thank you for the job you've done this day and every day. Colonel Dorff, thank you for your kind words. I've really appreciated the opportunity to work with you, first as a fellow district commander and currently in your role on the division leadership team, helping us deliver our mission to our partners every day. Thank you for everything that you and our division commander, both past and present, have done to help us field commanders be successful every day. Now, I've thought of myself as a regular guy. I'm not hardworking, committed to organizational growth, but not particularly talented in any one regard. But I have, however, had the great opportunity to work around some truly wonderful people. And I want to use the little bit of time that I have here today to recognize them, because it's for them that I owe my personal or professional thanks for anything that we might have gotten right. But first, I have a few fun facts. Winston Churchill once said that his most brilliant achievement was his ability to persuade his wife to marry him. And I know in my case, it is nothing short of a miracle. Made more miraculous by the fact that Camelia and I will celebrate our 22nd wedding anniversary next month. In the military, every leader has a radio call sign. It's denoted by the number 6. So, for example, when I commanded the 570th Sapper Company at Fort Lewis, Washington, I was known as Fido 6. Well, as the household 6 element for the Childers family, Camelia is truly the center of gravity and the glue that keeps our family together. Camelia, I love you. And I need you to know that not only I, but this entire organization owes you a huge debt of gratitude for whatever things that we may have gotten right professionally, or, successful outcomes that may have, been contributed to. They were only possible because you held our family together, every aspect of our family life, quietly, in the background, with no fanfare, no awards, no recognition. And you allowed me to give my full focus to the demands of command. Through countless moves, deployments, work trips, daily challenges, there could be no better mother to our children, move coordinator, realtor, most recently, or life partner. Sweetie, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. To my darling daughter, Kendall, and son, Hunter, I'm also proud of both of you and the young woman and young man that you are becoming. I know that the military life hasn't been easy on you, the constant change from the many moves that we've done. I want you to know that I'm very excited for you to stay put and spend this next year at Walla High School for another year as I prepare to deploy and take command of another USACE district in Kuwait next week. But on the fun side of things, I also want to highlight that we're almost through with our family goal of visiting all 50 states before you graduate high school. Since we've been here during this assignment, we've made it to Las Vegas, Arizona, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and Alaska. So that only leaves Hawaii. So it's on. We're getting there. It's going to be great. To our distinguished guests, partners, congressional delegates, we can accomplish nothing alone. We can only deliver the value for the nation that it demands by, with, and through the tremendous partnerships that we have from stakeholders like you. Thank you for being here today. One of the most rewarding parts of command of this district has been working with our Native American partners and ensuring that the Corps of Engineers meets its treaty and trust obligations. I take exceptional pride in the fact that together we are writing the next chapter in our 217 plus year relationship. Our relationship is not some mere bureaucratic formality where a federal agency interacts with tribal partners on a transactional basis. It's us. It's Rick. It's Dee, Willow, Brett, Cindy, Mike, John, Sean, Tim, Steve, Chris, Paul, and so many more here today, working in a transparent and collaborative way to shape successful outcomes and to get better every day. I have greatly appreciated the candor and collaboration with the Nez Perce tribe, the Confederated tribe of the Umatilla, the Shoshone-Bannock, Shoshone-Paiute, Yakima, and Upper Snake River tribes. Your presence here today speaks volumes. To my fellow district commanders, thank you for your advice, support, and humor over the past couple of years. And a special thanks to Colonel Xander Bullock and Mike Helton, who are here with us today, for continuing our exceptional partnership that we formed as our, quote unquote, West Side districts. We were able to coordinate, collaborate on issues of regional significance, such as speaking with one voice to our partners and stakeholders as we prepare for long-term navigation outages, on matters working with tribes, fish managers, and other resource agencies in the federal government in a collaborative and transparent way on Columbia River System operation issues. This is what it looks like to embody the one team spirit, and thank you for that. To the members of Team Walla Walla, what an amazing ride. Here's some other things I know about our accomplishments over the past 2 years. We saw our way through a global pandemic while delivering a highly technical $280 million civil works program this year. We found creative ways to keep one another safe while still delivering value to our nation and the people that depend on us for it. And as we emerge out the end of the tunnel here to whatever our new normal is, you have all proven yourself to be capable, flexible, and adaptive professionals. We've worked exceptionally hard to set conditions for success with many stakeholders and partners for the confluence of the Snake and Clearwater River to accomplish some dredging this December. But more importantly, we've set the conditions to find a way to reduce the need for future maintenance and make this a much more routine action that doesn't take as much effort as it has over the past years. We've completed our Mill Creek General Investigation Feasibility Report, which some of you know was originally viewed as a $3 million 3-year effort, ahead of schedule and under budget. And we're now postured to transition into design and later construction for the benefit of the city Walla Walla right here in town and many other stakeholders. We were well prepared for Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act funding. Our ability to lay out and prioritize work and justify genuine operation and maintenance needs, as well as the Walla Walla Business Intelligence suite of tools that you all put in place over the past 10 years, allowed us to be very successful in securing the funding that we needed to buy down the risk of unplanned navigation outages and set conditions for those long-term maintenance outages in 2024 and then 2030, when we anticipate being able to replace the downstream gates at McNary Lock, which is something that we need to do. We expertly repaired significant damages, flood damages, after some very significant flooding in 2020, so much so that we were recognized as the USACE Levee Rehab Team of the Year by the Army Corps. We executed a very professional and effective dam safety communication event for Lucky Peak Dam in Boise this past November, earning the trust of many stakeholders. We set conditions for success for Walla Walla's $1 billion 10-year modernization program at McNary, hiring a program manager whose leadership is going to help ensure we continue to incorporate programmatic schedule and risk management at scale. We oversaw several significant high-profile efforts of regional significance, such as the implementation of our Columbia River System Operations Spill Plan and the corresponding adaptive management that goes with it. We met and overcame many unexpected challenges, most recently with our Lower Monumental team rapidly completing a very innovative repair to ensure that our spill bays could safely function after a routine inspection found some concerning results. Our Little Goose team and our engineers here in this building were recognized recently by Bonneville Power for outstanding team performance and an exceptionally successful joint effort with Bonneville Power to replace one of our large generator step-up transformers after there was a catastrophic failure to get that facility back in operation and reduce risk soonest. As engaged and dedicated public servants, committed to balancing our authorized purposes of hydropower, navigation, flood risk management, recreation, and environmental stewardship, we remain fully engaged with our regional partners, our fellow federal agencies, and multiple stakeholders on the complex interplay of tasks and issues regarding the recent Columbia River System Operation Environmental Impact Statement, the current stay in litigation that is related to that, as well as the implementation of EPA's National Pollution Discharge Elimination Standard permits across the district, which is not an easy endeavor. There are too many equally impressive accomplishments for me to list, but through it all, you embodied our vision, which is pioneering resource stewardship solutions to enhance our world. The respect that each of you show to our partners and each other in the professional manner in which you do it makes the Walla Walla District one of the most respected organizations in the Corps of Engineers. The teamwork you display, not just during emergency responses, but in every aspect of district operations and through all of the business lines that we manage, makes Walla Walla District a partner of choice, often sought out by others to work with on projects of significance. Your integrity and transparency in both words and deeds make you a trusted agent who can be counted upon to deliver tangible solutions. And the way you dutifully uphold your values in the face of adversity is absolutely second to none. Your service to the nation is unparalleled. While you seldom receive the recognition that you deserve, those of us here this morning know and understand your value. Your honoring of internal and external commitments and focus on growth and well-being of each other truly makes Walla Walla District a best place to work. And finally, your enthusiasm, energy, and motivation that you display on a daily basis has energized me. It's made me want to be a better leader. Your positive attitude and embodiment of the engineer motto, Essayons, let us try, results in a superior product delivery, and it was a pleasure working with each and every one of you. Thank you for all you do for our nation every day. I'd like to give these amazing leaders and my colleagues and teammates a round of applause. And finally, I want to thank the Kingslag family, and I want to welcome you here. I hope your time is as fulfilling and rewarding as it has been for the Childers family. I'm incredibly excited and optimistic about what the future holds for you and our team. Shaolin, I've had the great opportunity over the past several months to help transition the district and just talk about things with you. And as I've shared with you before, the strength of this district is our people, and they can accomplish any mission you give them, provided you lay out a vision. They will get you there. I am supremely confident that the district is in great hands with you at the helm, and I wish you the best of luck. So as I close, there's a few final things I know. I know that I have the best family a man could ask for. You're resilient and supportive in every way, and none of the accomplishments we've talked about here today would have been possible without your support. I know that I'm blessed to have an amazing district leadership team devoted to taking care of people and improving the lives of others that they serve every day. I know that I was surrounded by the most talented and motivated workforce in the entire Corps of Engineers, selflessly devoted to serving our nation, both here in the region and globally. And I know that these past 2 years have exceeded every expectation that I or Camellia could have set. This has been the opportunity of a lifetime, and it's because of amazing people like you. Thank you for the opportunity to serve alongside you as your commander. Army strong, building strong, Essayons.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the Walla Walla District, Lieutenant Colonel Kingsley.
It's a beautiful day for a change of command ceremony. Welcome to our distinguished guests and visitors, Chairman Penny, Chairman Brigham. Thank you for taking the time to join us here today in the Walla Walla, Washington, or virtually. I'd like to express my gratitude first to Colonel Dorff for presiding over the ceremony in lieu of Colonel Van Epps. Thank you, sir. Colonel Helton, thank you for joining. Thank you for your leadership and your mentorship over the past year. To Lieutenant Colonel Rick Childers and his family. You've been gracious. You've graciously accepted us here as a family as well since our arrival. You've been very welcoming and kind. Colonel Childers, thank you for the smooth transition. My family and I appreciate the friendship that you've shown us. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. And I look forward to spending more time with you and your family as well. To my sister, Maylin, and her daughter, River, traveling from Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and her husband, Lieutenant Colonel Jeremy Wheeler, joining us virtually. Thank you for being here, sis. I'm glad you could make it. I always cherish the time that we get to spend together. To my mother, my hero, the hardest working, most self-sacrificing, and most generous person I know. I love you so much, Mom. To my husband, John, who I brought into this Army life and who has followed me happily and merrily and probably a little naively, but he's constantly shown support through it all, thick and thin. I couldn't ask for a more supportive husband and father to my children. My children, Phoenix, my little boy, eating his Cheerios, and my daughter, Jade, who's sleeping in my mom's arms. Love you guys. To the Walla District, I am incredibly happy to be here as your commander. A year or so ago, when they asked me, hey, what unit do you want to go to? I knew immediately Walla was my first choice. It might have taken a little convincing to my husband, but it's only because he saw Hawaii as an option. He thought that might have been a little nice. But in the end, he wholeheartedly supported coming here. I believe in the Walla District. I believe the work we do is incredible and meaningful. I believe in the significance of the mission, and I believe in the dedicated and committed workforce. There's truly nowhere else I would want to be. I look forward to growing a relationship with you, with our partners here in Walla District. Walla, keeping the lights on, the grain moving, the fish swimming, and the people safe. Essayons, building strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join in singing of the Engineer Song and the Army Song. The lyrics are in the back of your program.
Castle on my collar, done my training for the team. You can call me an engineer soldier, the warrior spirit within my dream. SAR, whether in war or peace, we will wear in my mind. SAR is America and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. SAR, SAR. March along, sing our song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high day, the army's on its way. Count up the caves loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Ladies and gentlemen, Please remain in position until the official party departs.
Face. Forward. Mark.
On behalf of Colonel Jeffrey Van Epps and Colonel Aaron L. Dorff, thank you for attending this change of command ceremony. Lieutenant Colonel Childers and his family will receive friends and well-wishers to the patio area directly over here on your left following the ceremony. Lieutenant Colonel Kingslag and her family will host a receiving line and reception in the lobby of the district headquarters building behind me. The front doors to the building will be open in 5 minutes. Again, thank you for joining us today. SAONS, building strong, Army strong.